Hey guys, this is Anvil Prime tonight, and the local Publix had BOGO Quaker oatmeals on sale, buy one get one free. So that's just that's a deal you can't pass up for long-term food storage. And I was going to just show you real quickly tonight how to turn it in from the grocery store container over into a situation where you can do it long-term. Put them in some 5-gallon buckets, etc. So when we're done, it should look something like this, where you've got a brick of vacuum-packed oats for a little bit. So anyway, I've started out with just a bag of sandwich bags from Walmart. They were probably $1 or $2, and so we're going to use that. And when we use the bags like this, it actually keeps the dust and the smaller particles from getting in the food saver vacuum. So that's what we're going to do right here. Okay, so all we're going to do is just take the seal off, and this bag will hold two of the smaller containers. Quaker actually comes in one that's probably about 3 times as big as this, but it's a little bit more expensive. I think these were about maybe about $3 a piece. So one of these ended up costing you $1.50, which is a great deal. So again, I've already got I've done a couple of these already, so I know kind of what the volume is and everything. And just got a little bit of tape here, and almost like wrapping a Christmas present. And the vacuum sealer will get all of this air out of this paper bag, even though I'm putting a couple pieces of tape on it just to keep it kind of contained a little bit, but it will get it all out. And again, there's about 13 servings. It says right here on the chart, but that's only for half a cup, so I underserved a little bit. So I'm going to put about instead of 26 servings, I'm actually going to mark this up and say there's only 20 servings in there. And just mark it up real good, and I'll put the date on the bag itself, so we don't have to worry about that. When you're this is a food saver that I've got. It's the 2000 model. Picked it up at a liquidation outlet kind of place for $35. I think they normally run anywhere from $69 to $70. And this is an 11-inch roll of the bags, and all you really do is just this is your heating element right there, and then this is your tray that where the vacuum actually comes in. But first, if you don't know or haven't seen one of these, are actually really neat. You just lay it down on that heating element, and you hit the seal button, and it takes a few seconds, and it's going to seal the tube, and then we'll come back and cut whatever length that we need, and then the storage goes in there. Alright, so it's done, and you can see that right now that tube is sealed, so we'll use this for another time. And I've already got one of the bags already sealed up here for a little bit. So it actually comes, there's a smooth side, and it's a little bit clearer to see through, so I've got my bag writing on this side, and the other side allows the vacuum to actually suck the vacuum. It has little ridges, so it actually goes up and down, so the vacuum can pull the air out of the bag. So let's see if we can do this pretty quickly. I'm just going to let's do this. Set them in here the same way, and just work it in. And this is a pretty tight fit, even if you have smaller items and use a little bit of the excess bag. That's fine. You don't need to make it so tight that it doesn't get a good seal, and you'll know, pretty much right away if it's going to get a good seal on the package or not. But we've done meat and other dry goods, rice. But the vacuum packers, the vacuum storage is just a really good way to store dry goods, especially in a long-term situation. So. Now, I've tried different ways, and it doesn't really matter if you do the smooth side up or the smooth side down on the vacuum cleaner. But just so I can kind of see what's going on, I just got into a habit of doing smooth side up. So you just put it right there, so the tip of it fits down into the tray, and then when you shut the lid, you want to make sure that everything stays kind of in place there. Let's see if we this way. There we go. And then it's locked in place. Just hit the vacuum seal, and you'll see it's going to pull all this down and pull all the air out as it begins to make it harden. You can see the wrinkles, you know it's working there. The food saver will have a little bit different pitch toward the end as it gets closer to having, it's not a complete vacuum inside, but as it gets closer to pulling the tightest vacuum it can, it will change pitch. That's it right there. You can hear the little bit, just different tone. Then when it stops vacuuming, it will actually come on right there, and it's sealing it up right now while you've got the vacuum drawn. And once it stops, you can hear the vacuum release here in just a moment. Okay, it stopped sealing, so you know you got a good airtight seal. And it actually kind of releases there, and now you've got a good vacuum seal here. You got the vacuum seal you started with. And let's just take a marker here and mark on here. Today's what, 9/4. So here's the date that we did it. And then after this, then you can go put them in again a 5-gallon bucket or some other container for longer term storage. But that's it for long term storage on Quaker Oats. So thank you guys for watching, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks a lot.